am live. It says, hello, love. This is my first ever live on YouTube. So I have no idea. So my apologies if I would look on the screen and look a little disorientated, but nevertheless, hmm, hmm. It feels like we are being bombarded with things we need to do, things we need to um, get done, how much we need to show up, how it's about consistency, how it's about the next thing that needs to go up on on our website or on social media and so forth. So hmm, I've um, I've been so silent. I have been so waiting until the need for anything to be different had stopped. Where everything that I do and step into is coming from a place of joy, ease, pleasure. Doesn't matter what we do, it's how we feel while we do it. And we all know that we're being reinvented, we're stepping into a new energy, or some of us do. And and for me, all that kind of sounds great on paper. Um, and I'm noticing how heady I get, how much energy I get up into my head, and forget about the body. So that embodied commission that has taken a long time in its birthing. It is getting ripe and ready and um, in its revelation. Yeah. Uh, mm. And the core mm, resources that we have are right here in the body, right? So there's always going to be an invitation in a somehow a listening within what is going on beyond below my skin. How am I orienting myself in the circle, in the room that I'm in? And we have a tendency to, when something is in change or something that is uncomfortable or something that we're afraid of, we have a tendency to narrow around it, to contract around it, right? And what I noticed was that there's been such a contraction, um, and that contraction, and that rather than a time in, a relaxed state of close in time with me, right? That when I was then traveling and doing all my workshops and so forth, when I was opening, I was so open. I was like, I was going to open for the whole world to get in through my body, which is a great skill. And what I noticed the other day was that I was in a doing. So in the opening where we are open and receptive and curious and not knowing where to next, right? Receptivity was a doing as well. So I'm sharing this with you to know that whatever you sit with, whatever you show up with and share with me matters. It informs your body, it informs my body, it informs the field itself. So all that we seem to have a tendency to not now or hide away because it's not the perfect version and so forth, actually that's where the biggest inspiration. That's where we're this raw unzipping to our souls and like, well, you're getting me in that kind of like, not got it all together version. And I'm really reaching out here to you all. What is it that you need? What is it that you struggle with? What is it that keeps being in your way? What is it that when we have a desire of, let's say, I intend that everything will unfold with ease. That's one of mine. So I set that intention in motion, right? And I can feel how intentionality and is that directionality, it's the masculine. But right after and accompanied with that is that freeing, opening, surrendering, widening, feminine that be just open, allow herself to be served. Mm. So any intention, any desire that we have comes in small little energy bundles, packages. Am I worthy? Can I? Am I allowed to? What if? Not until. Yeah, but last time nobody, that whole package, basket of of not enoughness, of not too much, or what if too much, like all that, what not enoughness, that's mine, yeah. But I can't just sit here and just relax and receive, can I? Is that enough? I'm noticing how many times that I, in this live right now, am wanting to bail out because I haven't got, I haven't got the right ones with things to say. But thing is, the only thing you and I need to is to show up and be seen. And with those words, the smelling of the moment and the releasing into the gravity, I invite us to play with that opening and closing, opening and closing, happening all the times and all the time. And there's something so powerful to play with it. So embodied permission is pleasure and play on purpose. And it is about allowing the floodgates to open, to have the beauty and the beast, meeting it with one word, one taste, one quality. It's a 6-week program. There's going to be a teacher training. There's going to be one day, but see it as an invitation in. We feel for your potentiality to come into full bloom, a homecoming, a call homeward. You and I taking membership, where we scatter and shed all the ideas and constructs and beliefs that we need to do and be anything that we're not. We are right here, and whatever works for you, whatever feels good, do that. Go there. My thing and my why here is that I was asked, what do you really desire? And I couldn't feel it. I'd come so far away from my pleasure and my joy. So that joy and pleasure was something that I needed to consciously choose rather than being that inner compass and love. It leads me and I follow. That beautiful dance. So maybe step one is to whatever you're doing in this moment, the next hour, or maybe the next 3 breaths, or the rest of your weekend. Do we have to slow down to have 2 little 20-minute practice of whether it is writing or whether it's touching or whether it's massaging or whether it's moisturizing your feet. Whatever you do, slow it down to half. And what happens there is that we come in back into the tune of our life force energy, to the feminine essence. And that has nothing to do with gender, but it's slowing down in order for our nervous system that is on high alert and pretty fast track. Just slow it down to half, allowing your entire body to just do what it does, all by itself, opening and closing constantly. By our breath and by our heartbeat and by our veins and blood, that opening and closing. And that's how much we're taking care of. An amazing weekend day whenever you see it.